think this is a girl sweater. Welcome to my channel. I make digital experiences beautiful, less hard, and I am Sam. I serve swees, I guess, sometimes. Purpose is understanding why something exists. It's doing something because it's important, because it's part of something that matters, because we like it, and because it's interesting. Money has been disproven to be a good incentive for accelerated success in knowledge work. Here's a link to a talk by Daniel Pink discrediting money as an effective motivator.
Rewards, by their very nature, narrow our focus, concentrate the mind. That's why they work in so many cases. And so for tasks like this,
have you heard about the candlestick problem? Huge multicultural study. The goal was to design incentives to sharpen critical thinking and accelerated creativity. Researchers try integrating dollar rewards and investigating who has the best time. The research had counterintuitive results. Participants from all over the world who had been offered dollar rewards performed worse across the board. I like this study. I think it's hard to create a test for critical thinking and rate of creativity. Daniel's talk and the candlestick problem bring up a few good questions. If we can't rely on money for motivation, what can we use in its place?
is this some kind of touchy-feely socialist conspiracy going on here? No, these are economists from MIT, from Carnegie Mellon, from the University of Chicago.
It is purpose that leads us to have true sharpness and creativity. Purpose is important because it is the ultimate catalyst for accelerated creativity and mental sharpness and critical thinking.
Drug dealer supply technique. It can be hard coming up with a concrete purpose of what drives you. You know what's easier? Coming up with a list of companies that you're absolutely interested in and you're very much distracted by. If you're interested in making tech, what companies make tech that you love? Here are some of mine. Especially if you already love what you do, knowing those companies that are major distractions for you can be really helpful. Once you're settled on 3 or so companies that you love, the next thing to do is find their purpose prompt. This is usually under their overview tab in LinkedIn, but you may have to do some digging around. I mean, look at PlayStation. Here's a company with a global position that has recognizable status and standards for success. Sorry guys, this doesn't mean we have to break up. Another great company that's a huge distraction for a lot of us, Netflix. I'll put this at the same category as YouTube. You know, they're trying to be the world's best streaming platform. You can adopt that philosophy, try to embed that into your portfolio in some way. Being the world's best kind of definitely sounds like something a lot of people would like to do. Are you distracted by food? You know, Chipotle burrito, you just go out and get it, you know, while we're working on this tech. Well, let's take a closer look at Chipotle Grill then. Another way to think of this is what these companies would rather have their employees experience than get high on their own supply. And you know, that's drug dealer 101, you know, don't get high on your own supply. You start to notice and begin to track these, you become more aware of where your time's going and what values, you know, you're attracting in. Some things will be aligned with sweet values and some things won't be. This is okay. Beware of those things that disguise themselves as sweet values, but are secretly not really, like playing video games or watching Twitch streams. Again, what would these companies rather have their employees do? Some companies, like Chipotle, are gonna have a counterintuitive effect. Is there something that you strongly believe and others don't? Allow Chipotle to be your motivation to change everyone's mind. Again, don't consider this a breakup. And this is just one example of a counterintuitive purpose statement. Everyone is different. Every company is different. The companies that distract you may not be the companies that I've mentioned here. So what do you think? Is there a company that constantly distracts you? How can you use their purpose statements to do a reversal and have a positive change in your life? All right, that's it. We were looking for great incentives that enhance critical thinking and sharpen creativity. We explored why purpose is important and some counterintuitive uses of the drug dealer technique. Purpose is important. The research says so. And it's up to us to make purpose a huge part of our weekly. Subscribe.